pours in my chat. And yeah, we just have a real fun time, you know?
And while we're in the city, we have to recognize the Beast of the East for taking the most Rival Day wins over this season. Congratulations! Moving on to My Career Champion. You managed to make the perfect builds for more than just high school record breaking, but careers worthy of the Hall of Fame. This year's winner for most NBA championships in My Career is EVG JJ. Congratulations! Next up, some people love the extended story and legacy of My Career, but others are masters of the quick game. So this year's Play Now online MVP title goes to Denny6132 Young. Congratulations! Over to the My Team GOAT. New to 2K21, My Team seasons were packed with surprises, challenges, and amazing cards, and this user was there for it all. This year's My Team GOAT was...
And just about to get underway as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. We've got Hayward. Miles Bridges is out there with Cody Zeller. Then it's Ball, and it's Rozier in at the shooting guard position. And for the Warriors, Curry and Clay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiggins is out there with Green. And it's Wiseman in at the 5. Two teams badly needing a win tonight, Greg. Some desperations on both sides.
Yeah, and it's easy to start second-guessing yourself, Kevin. You want to make adjustments, but also stay true to who you are.
Pass to Hayward. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And, you know, guys like Hayward, they love the competition. When he's not on the court, he's playing games or watching esports. That fire just never goes away.
The first one falls. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Just solid. Really one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
Curry against Ball. Curry kicks to Wiggins. The 3. Wiseman no good. And a fast break now for the Hornets. Bridges leading the charge. And it's Rozier missing. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Curry deciding where to go with it. Down low, Green. And it's Green with the jam.
That's how you run the pick and roll. You have to respect Steph shooting the ball, and then he just slices the D up with the pass.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, James Borrego had a few minutes to share with me, and he talked to his players about not letting Draymond Green get into their heads. Coach told them, no matter what Draymond pulls, don't fall into his trap. We need to stay mentally strong and focused. And that means he wants his players to walk away and not try to match him taunt for taunt. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Here's Wiseman. Off target from outside. Looking at the last game for Charlotte, it was a loss to the Kings. Over in the corner, Rozier. They get it back. It's deflected. Here's Curry. And good, as it just snugs right down through the net.
Good shot selection there from Steph, feeling the rhythm and then easily connecting on the pull-up.
Ball, the pass to Bridges. Hayward with the ball. Now defended by Wiggins. Tries again, and it's blocked. Here's Zeller. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Thompson with the ball. That puts them in the lead.
Clay showing a little bit of speed in the open floor there as he gets up the lane in transition.
And we hear a player's attacking rehab. You know, Greg, by all accounts, Clay took it to another level.
He said he hadn't stopped working since the third day after the NBA Finals. There was even some talk of him coming back toward the end of the year, but the Warriors quickly shut that down, knowing how much he means to this franchise. You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
And that one's good. Green.
That's a tough one there from Draymond Green. As tough as they come.
Ball feeling it out a bit. That's tipped. And here we go. Thompson heading to the hoop.
Like how intense Clay's playing right now. Gets all the way to the rim that time.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets.
Trying to snap them out of this little slump.
Well, they can't find the net right now, and all they need, I think, is just to get one to go, get back on track.
So a whole new group on the floor now for Charlotte. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. Biyombo kicks to McDaniels. Charlotte moving the ball around. Here's Graham. Biyombo, the pass to Graham. That shot wide open.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Yeah, he's got to be a little bit more on their radar after knocking down something like that. The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Here's Graham. And the rebound goes to the Warriors.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way. And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets. A terrific combo guard. Some people are comparing Poole's style to that of C.J. McCollum's.
I don't know if it's that similar, maybe stylistically, but CJ's size and his control are something that right now I guarantee you Jordan Poole would love to adopt in his game.
Well, the superstar players always get the headlines, but you need more great role players, it seems, as you look at the history of champions, to win. So that being said, Greg, what kind of role players do you look for?
You know, Kevin, it starts on your best player, and I think you go from there. Obviously, in today's game, spot-up shooting is critically important, and then you got to factor in versatility. You need guys that can guard multiple positions, that give you some rim protection, but obviously that can also shoot the basketball. And I think it's critical having that instant offense guy coming off the bench as well, to when your team's in a bit of a funk, somebody you can trust to kind of light a fire.
Good point.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. You know, discussing Biyombo, it's hard not to think back to Game 3 of the Eastern Conference Finals against the Cleveland Cavaliers, is it?
I mean, how about 39 minutes? Only 7 points scored, but how about 26 rebounds to lead his team to victory? He actually had a terrific series all the way around and then parlayed that into a $72 million contract the following year.
.122 left to play in the first. Here's Poole. Dishes it to Oubre. Now here's Wiseman. Here's Poole. Wiseman kicks to Oubre. Shot clock at 3. No good. Shot missing. And it's the Hornets taking it the other way. Here's Graham. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Well, his shooting this quarter has to be a huge concern, especially when they're behind like this. Can he find a rhythm?
Wiseman the pass to Oubre. Here's Bazemore. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Bazemore feeding off the contact. It did not slow him down on that possession. Good finish.
Pass to McDaniels. To the paint. Here's Washington. Great D that time from Oubre. Warriors leading by 4. Here's Pascal. Here's Poole. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. And the pass to Graham. He's off on that one. And so the first quarter is in the books. The Warriors on top, up by 4. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what we've seen so far from the Warriors, how would you grade them?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
Here's Poole. And Charlotte looking at who they've got. We've got Devontae Graham. P.J. Washington is out there with McDaniels. And there's Bismack Biyombo. And it's Monk in at the 2-guard position.
Pretty good handle there from Bazemore. He can get himself to the rim. And this time he's going to get himself to the free throw line.
It's his first trip to the line. The first free throw is good. Curry's checked in for the Warriors. And so Bazemore nails both of them.
Well, Bazemore showing what every lefty has, and that's craftiness. Just uses his body very well and takes smart shots within the offense.
Passes it to McDaniels. Pass to Washington. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Curry. That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down now to just 4 in the basket from Washington. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. He kicks it to Bazemore. Lets it go with a 3. Graham against Curry. On target from 13 feet. Curry's got his second basket of the game.
Well, that's a nice touch from the veteran guard. Curry has a gorgeous stroke. We all know that. Mid-range right on the money there.
Now here's McDaniels. Guarded by Green. And then Washington with the dunk.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. Curry against Graham. Curry passes to Pascal. Golden State moving it around. Curry is inside. Graham defending. Scoring his third straight basket in 3 tries.
I don't know what you do with Steph in the pick-and-roll situation like that. He capitalizes because of the separation, and it doesn't have to be much.
And the Hornets call time here. Greg, if you go step in a time machine, what would you like and dislike about playing in this era at this time?
Well, no doubt about the tempo and the spacing. I think that more than anything allows for the true skill and artistry of the game to be on display. I probably wouldn't want to get switched onto Embiid down low. that wouldn't. I would probably dislike that and let it be known vociferously.
But I always pictured you as being fearless, like you would never turn down that kind of challenge.
I wouldn't turn it down publicly.
And the Warriors with some changes. Wiggins comes in for Oubre, and it's Klay Thompson in for Kent Bazemore. And so here's Charlotte. 6-point game. Drills the three-pointer.
I love the fact that Bridges does a little bit of everything, including passing the ball.
Curry against Ball. On the wing, Wiggins. Outside, Green. Just 5 to shoot. Thompson with the bucket.
Yeah, Thompson coming right back, and Klay saying, yeah, I know I play D, but I also hit threes. That's a nice response.
Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Rozier for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Rozier's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
And talk about playing small. Last year, Charlotte had Rozier and Devontae Graham on the floor together for much of the time. Both players right around 6'1". But you know what? They held their own.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Ball finds Hayward. 3 minutes of action so far in the second quarter. Bridges misses. And, of course, Rozier played a fair amount of off guard before he came to Charlotte.
And Kevin, back in Boston, he learned how to move without the ball, where to spot up. And those may have been hard lessons early on, but the development paid off. Rozier's become a much more versatile talent. Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
It's nice to see Rozier being the aggressor, dictating the action, putting the defender on defense.
The Hornets shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First one falls for him. Good on both.
You know, and every year, it just seems like Rozier gets better. You see his drive, the hunger, the desire to keep improving.
Here's Poole, defended by Bridges. Here's Wiseman. And stolen by Hayward. And here's the fast break. Ball leading the way.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
Execution with pace. That's a bad turnover that simply was telegraphed.
Kicks it out to Wiggins. Shot clock at 5. Poole, no good.
and the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Here's Rozier. Wiseman with the rebound.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Hornets trail by 3. Pass to Rozier. There's 1:17 left in the first half. Here's Zeller. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And doesn't like how things are going right now.
The timeout before the timeout here, maybe just to cut off the momentum and have a chit-chat with the team to settle down.
Oubre's checked in for Green. And a switch here also for Charlotte. Devontae Graham's checked in for Ball. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time. Graham from outside. 1:09 left now here in the second, and that one is good.
You just can't teach that size. Bridges has the wingspan, those broad shoulders, just a tremendous rebounder for a wing.
Poole. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Cody Zeller.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And this will be his second and third shots at the line here. Washington's checked in for the Hornets. Monk comes in for Rozier. And so Graham will bring it up for the Hornets. They trail by 1. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home.
His length gives Wiggins an advantage on the D. He can get his hand to shots that a lot of other players would not be able to impact. And they've done a great job knocking down those long-range shots here in the second, shooting just over 40% from downtown.
Monk with the ball, working on Thompson. Graham finds Washington.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
This is his first chance at the line tonight. And he makes the first. And some changes here for the Hornets. Biyombo comes in for Cody Zeller, and it's McDaniels in for Bridges.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Poole, the pass to Oubre. He feeds it to Wiseman. Thompson from long range. Fades back, and it's Wiseman that time on the assist by Thompson. Wiseman's got his first bucket in this one. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Warriors lead by 4. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Steph, I know Coach Stress is taking care of the basketball. What have you guys been doing to make sure you limit your turnovers?
I mean, you look at film, but it's just about in-game situations, just analyzing the situation and taking care of the ball. Making sure that you make eye contact with the passes, and sometimes getting a shot up is better than giving it to them. So we got to just look at that and figure it out.
Yeah, when you don't turn the ball over, you have a chance to score, right? Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We welcome you back. Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Quite the tussle there in the first half, huh? Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. Even with all the rings, Kenny, Draymond still plays with a monster chip on his shoulder.
Yep, he's king of the hill. I would call that, what would you call him, Shaq?
I would call him the M-O-T-T-S.
M-O-T-T-S.
The master of the...
And that's a wrap. With the third quarter approaching, we now send you back to Kevin and the...
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
Yeah, and through the first 2 quarters, he has been the offense for this team.
Yeah, he's shouldering the load right now and looking really comfortable while he's doing it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry and Klay, the Splash Brothers, in the backcourt. Wiseman's out there with Draymond Green, and it's Wiggins in at the 3. Thompson misses.
And some people harp on his lack of height, but his size doesn't hurt him at all when it comes to rebounding.
And Thompson sends it back.
Well, Klay is a very good positional and on-ball defender, but him getting to a block shot like that, that's impressive.
Curry finds Green. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
I think the defense has more concerns out there on the floor, and they give him a good open look from the perimeter. You talk about things at halftime, and then you come out and you go 0 for 3. I'm sure that wasn't up on the board.
And he uses the glass on the layup. And now a 9-point Warrior lead. You know, Greg, you'd probably know as well as anyone, what was it like going up against the Bulls in the 90s?
You know, it's weird to say, but in a lot of ways, we were a lot like they were. Hall of Fame talent at the coach, a defensive-minded team, but the one difference was, you know, the Bulls had that guy that wore that number 23. I think I'd say that might have been the one difference.
Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. And there's the call on Curry. That is his first foul of the game. Eric Pascal, he's checked in for Golden State. Ken Bazemore comes in for Andrew Wiggins. And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the mobile 1 block.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Zeller dishes to Hayward. Will it go? He lays it in. Hayward's got 6.
There you go, finally getting one to drop. They have to be a little better now, starting 1 for 5 in this half.
Here's Curry, got a piece of it.
He has the length to send shots back. I like seeing Bridges make his presence felt on this end.
Here's Bridges. And there's the pass to Ball. Warriors leading by 9. Pascal kicks to Green.
Yeah, my expectations were that he was not going to miss that one. He handles that kind of defense, especially on the inside.
Took him no time at all on that one. He's got 9.
Defensively, teams worry about Rozier's speed, so when he pulls up off the bounce, he usually gets a good look.
To the middle, here's Green, and Green slams it in.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense.
Here's Zeller. Count it. Zeller's got his second bucket.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
Curry way outside. Here's Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 5 assists tonight.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. The NBA continues to build international academies to develop prospects from other countries. Already, academy graduates are playing Division I college basketball. And before long, NBA players should start emerging from that pipeline. The league continues to reach out to find overlooked youngsters who have a gift and give them the opportunity. Guys?
Outstanding, David. Thank you. Oubre's checked in. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Here's Washington. Green with the block.
Wow, gritty defense from Draymond, showing how tough it is and great timing on the rejection.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Hornets trailed by 11. Graham with the bounce pass. Washington with it. He's against Green. Washington, that's good. Washington's got 8 points.
Now, there's some easy offense there. Keep finding looks in that area, and their shooting percentages tonight are going to be off the charts.
Curry fires from way outside. That shot off. And the Hornets now going the other way. Feeds it to McDaniels. Pass to Monk. It's a nice pass in here by Charlotte. Good on the triple. 11 points in the game.
And how about Monk there scanning the floor for the open teammate? That's how you develop a trust from your teammates. And part of yet another great Kentucky recruiting class, Monk declared along with De'Aaron Fox, Bam Adebayo, 2 other 5-stars. I mean, talk about an NBA factory. That school is always competitive.
To the inside, and then Washington with the dunk.
And hard to decide which was better, the pass, the catch, or the slam.
There's no wrong answer. Sensational alley-oop. Timeout called the Warriors. And Monk made second-team All-American in his only year with the Wildcats, looking unstoppable on many occasions.
I mean, he just overwhelmed college opponents with his athleticism. But you get to the NBA, you find out how many great athletes are in this league. That's when you have to retool aspects of your game, which is what Monk is in the process of doing.
And the Hornets making a change here. Rozier's checked in. Warriors leading by 6. Curry passes to Pascal. And he slams it down right on top of Bismack Biyombo.
Yeah, that's just working for the better shot. We always talk about in the NBA, good to great possession there.
For Charlotte, they've gone at a pretty good shooting pace. They're 6 of 13 from the field here in the third. Graham against Curry. Goes back up. Curry with the steal. Here's Green, and it's Green with the jam.
If he can get his steps together, Draymond Green will throw it down.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Now Monk. He dishes it to Graham. Over to the left wing. Oubre against Rozier. 6 to shoot. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
For Rozier to be effective, that's just what he has to do. Keep moving, don't sit back and be passive.
Pass to Pascal. Inside. And it's Green with the jam.
A one-man show offensively, and that's almost always good news for his team.
And here is Rozier. Over Pascal. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. What a performance for Draymond Green. He has been the story for the Golden State Warriors. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. We've got more in store for you right after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for Charlotte, Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Rozier's out there with Devontae Graham. And it's Monk in at the small forward position. Basket good.
Anytime Monk gets room to shoot, especially inside, he's such a crafty guard who you want to see pulling the trigger from inside.
Curry dishes to Wiseman. Lets it fly. And there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
And so Graham will bring it up for Charlotte. It's a 10-point game. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Curry against Graham. And the basket by Curry.
Well, the kitchen is open. Chef Curry's getting it done right now. And, man, on fire.
Pass to Monk. The pass to Rozier. The dish to Graham. The Warriors pull it in.
Hate to say it, but if they're still trailing at the final buzzer, a lot of this is going to be felt by him. His shooting tonight has just been atrocious.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Warriors. The Hornets also changing it up. Bridges, he's checked in for P.J. Washington. Hayward comes in for Monk. And Ball subbed in for Devontae Graham. Wiggins passes to Oubre. Here's Thompson. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Now here's Ball. He's covered closely. Here's Hayward. It's rebounded by Poole.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Wiggins kicks to Oubre. Back to Wiggins. Lays it up and banks it in. Wiggins has got the lead up to 14 now for the Warriors.
Now, Oubre will draw some attention as a scorer, but that's going to open up some passing lanes, and he doesn't make a mistake that time.
And Ball slams it in.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
And finished off by Weissman.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Ball, the pass to Bridges. Oh, and there's the alley-oop, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Good anticipation from this crafty wingman. Bridges enjoys taking chances and going for the alley-oop.
Here's Poole. He's covered by Ball. That one goes. Counted. And the Warriors lead by 14.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Well, I know they don't have mobile devices out there for texting, so they might as well talk to one another.
Great positioning on the putback.
Oh, big time putback there. What a great motor on this guy.
There is no one who goes after those rebounds harder. Timeout called the Warriors.
And coaches looking to seize every advantage, maximize every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments, pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Steph Curry.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp, and his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions, and boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. This kind of performance only cements his status as a fan favorite. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the last timeout. He likes where things are headed, but he cautioned them to play smart the rest of the way. He said carelessness with the ball, with assignments, with rotations, any of that can undo what we've worked to accomplish so far. Kevin, they are so close.
Thank you, David. Thompson inside the line, and there are the Warriors now with another bucket.
Looking to shoot immediately off the pass, and I don't think he even felt the leather that time.
Hayward outside. Hayward is doubled. Back to ball. The 3-ball. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Green's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Warriors.
The blocking really turned things into their favor this time.
Great timing, anticipation. They got the blocks, and that definitely changed the momentum of this game.
And it'll mark their 4th win on the year. Actually, their 5th win on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Steph Curry.
Yeah, with all these assists, it's obvious how well that he can see the entirety of the floor out there. If an easy bucket is to be had, he'll find it.
And here are the Hornets now. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets, trailing by 17. Hayward looking around. Passes it to Bridges. Wiseman with the rebound. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
How about Draymond rising up into the contact? He's a good offensive player who finds his way this time to get to the free throw line.
At the line for 2. So he gets them both. 29 seconds left in the 4th. Pass to Monk. From 8. Good on the jump shot.
And the firepower that Monk possesses on offense, it's impressive. An explosive scorer who likes to pull up from that range.
Lee with the ball. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks a lot. Clay, what was the key to the win tonight?
We just do it as a team. You know, it's not an individual effort. We're a real deep team this year. We got a lot of guys who would start on some good teams, so we just did it collectively.
Clay, great effort from everyone. Thanks again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Brett Berry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge,